Hey, I'm Zoe from Clifton Coffee. Today I'm going to be brewing this month's single origin subscription, which is from Tharaka Nithi in Kenya. I'm going to be using a clever dripper and I like a 1:17 ratio, so I'll be using 15 grams of coffee to 255 grams of water. First of all, I rinsed the paper with some hot water and then just emptied out the hot water into the jug so the jug's nice and warm. Then I'm going to put my 15 grams of ground coffee in. And once it's all in, just want to give it a little shake so that the bed of coffee is flat before we start pouring. I'm going to start my timer and I'm going to put in all of the water in one go. I want to try and get all the grinds wet as soon as possible. Once you finish pouring, just give it another little shake to make sure that all the grinds are wet. So I got all the water in about 30 seconds and then we're going to leave it for 2 minutes before we drop it. Now we're at 2 minutes. I'm going to place the clever dripper onto the carafe and let that draw down. Should take about 3.5 minutes in total for the brew to finish. And while we're waiting for that, I'll tell you a little bit more about the coffee. Tharaka Nithi Coffee Mill is part of Karubia Cooperative Society and is situated in Tharaka Nithi County, in the eastern foothills of Mount Kenya. The co-op works with nearly 1,300 members, a third of them women, who between them produce around 5,000 metric tons of cherry a season. The mill was founded in 1956 and sits at an altitude of 1,550 metres above sea level. The growing area is along Mount Kenya Tourist Circuit and shares land with the eastern route for climbers of Mount Kenya. The coffee farming area spreads over the eastern slopes of the mountain, the second highest mountain in Africa. The coffee zone has deep valleys through which some of the major tributaries of the River Tana flow. To the east is the arid and semi-arid land that forms part of the Matua National Reserve and the Meru National Park. This is also the area that the first coffee plants were grown by African Kenyans in 1935. The region is famous for the Choria PCEA Mission Hospital, Chuka University, and the internationally renowned Chuka drummers. Okay, now the coffee's cooled, let's give it a taste. So the notes you probably expect from this coffee are pomelo, red currant and shortbread. I really hope you enjoy this month's coffee.